Good morning, world. It's not raining, just cloudy, and I've got some work to do, but I'm thinking if I can get this work done, I might leave around lunchtime and hit the Shenandoah National Park. One thing I hate about hotels, it's cooled down to 72, but it was like 80 degrees in here. And when you read the instructions, it says summertime, wintertime. There's no springtime, so I'm assuming it's wintertime, and it says if you turn on the heater and you leave it running, it's going to blow hot air out. So turn it off and open the window. There's no way to open the window. It's glass.
1 hour later.
All right, I'm just going to pack up. I just finished with work, and it looks like the sun came out. Even though there's a few clouds out there, it doesn't supposed to rain. So I'm going to hit the road, and we're going to go to Shenandoah, buddy. Let's go. I thought somebody stole my gloves. I couldn't find them anywhere. Then I went to put my helmet on, and I was like, oh, there they are. Whoops. The mighty beast. It's saying if I drive straight, I'll make it in at 8 p.m. Pan America, which is a long time, but we'll see. We'll see how far we can go. Shenandoah is a cool place to camp because they've got a bunch of open campsites, and basically you just go. So that's fantastic. I was hoping to be done on the road earlier, but work sometimes does that. Oh well. I also have to get some gas here pretty soon. Go another 88 miles. 88 miles an hour, Doc. Downtown Albany smells like a mix of urine, feces, and cigarette smoke. I was actually approached by 2 Mormons yesterday, and they said, "You want to come to church with us on Sunday?" And I was like, "No, thank you." They were nice, though. There's a lot of really old, cool, castle-looking buildings in downtown Albany. Very cool. That's the University of New York. That's the big drive around here. Of course, the Capitol building was behind us. That was the video you saw last night. SUNY, right? Yeah, SUNY. Southern State University of New York. That's what it is. That's what it is. Some of these buildings, though, the architecture is just absolutely awesome. And to think when they made these buildings how they didn't really have the modern tools and technology that we have nowadays is crazy. Not sure which way this is going to take me, but I imagine it's going to throw me on the interstate right up here. It's telling me it wants me to go straight. Yes. Okay, good. And then 787, New York Thruway. All right. I can do that. I noticed that nobody messed with my bike overnight until I saw that one of my mirrors was bent. And I think somebody might have just been tweaking with it. But anyways, nobody really did bother anything, so that's fantastic. And now it's raining, so that's even fantastic. That's okay. We're good. We're good with the rain. It looks like we'll be on the highway for a good bit today, at least until we get down south past the city areas. We are going to take Skyline Drive, so that's kind of exciting. Skyline Drive is one of those trips you have to take at least once in your lifetime. It is really awesome. It basically dumps into the Blue Ridge Parkway and kind of acts like a continuation of such. It's just a little bit more refined than the Blue Ridge Parkway, but the Blue Ridge Parkway is, you know, how long? Super long, right? Blue Ridge Parkway, or the BRP as I like to call it. I have some videos on my channel of that, and I also highly recommend that. That is a awesome place. All right, south. Here we go. Last time I think I stayed at Big Matthews Arm Campground. I just saw lightning over there, and that's not cool. And it was pretty cool. It was just kind of like in a big student driver. Yikes, I guess so. They haven't taught him how to use his blinker and lane control yet. Anyways, I stayed there. It was pretty cool, except for in the middle of the night, these whackers showed up and set their tent up. Oh, it was so annoying. And then they had kids and a dog, and it was like mom's night out. There was no dad to enforce the rules. And when I got out of bed in the morning, the kids were already up and they were hanging on my motorcycle. And I'm like, what are you doing? I almost lost it. But I remember children. Mine wasn't. Well, he's still a child, but he wasn't that long ago. He was little too. And just be patient, right? Go ahead, you can come on, good job. And you need a haircut. I don't have any layers on. I just have my short sleeve shirt. Took the liner out of my jacket. It's 61 degrees. The New York experience. Notice they have no sign that says muggings, shootings, carjackings. That's, to me, that's a quintessential part of the New York experience. Doesn't mention any of that. I'm gonna try to fix my mirror. Somebody, I said, tweaked it last night. That's how I knew somebody had messed with my bike, because the mirror was bent down. There, I like that. Lock her in, bud. I like these type of mirrors because if you hit something, they just bend. They don't die. It's right on target, you might say. All right, well, we're going to put some miles down on the Great Slab. We'll catch up with you soon. We just stopped for lunch. Check out this place. They got like pizza balls. Rice balls. Empanadas. And then, look at all the pizzas. Look at all of the pizzas. This is a New York pizza pie. This guy, that guy's making pizza over there. What's that?
Mashed potato. You gotta point that out because not anyone's got a mashed potato.
Mashed potato pizza?
Yeah, mashed potato, caramelized onions, cheddar cheese, and mozzarella.
Oh, and I forgot that's how they say it over here. Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
I think I'm going to start a fight over here. I feel like I'm the Barstool pizza guy. But you got, this is the New York pizza. You got the pizza, then you got to fold it and see if it holds up, and then you eat it. Mmm. It's a solid 9.6. So good. See you later.
Take care. Safe travel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. That place was amazing. It's crazy when you get down here into the New York area because any place that you stop for pizza is 1,000 times better than up in Maine. La Bella. Probably mispronouncing it. This town is New Paltz, New York. And I actually used to live in Walk Hill, New York, which is probably 30 minutes that way. It's not a long ways away from here. I did volunteer work there and actually kind of got my first glimpse at the fire service, working on a fire truck there. And that was kind of the beginning of the end for me, as they say. So anyways, we're going to get on the road. We got to make some time as well. Get my earplugs in here. This bike is so loud on the road. It's like... So yeah, let's get on the road. I'm hoping I'll get to Shenandoah before dark, but I don't know. I may just try to go as far as I can. I was just getting way too low on fuel and I needed something to eat, so did not really want to stop. Did not really want to stop. It's funny too, I was sitting here and there's people just walking up, checking out the bike. It's funny, you get out of the city and it's not as scary because you know, downtown you're thinking people are checking out your bike, you're about to get robbed or you're going to lose it, but down here people just like checking it out. So it's kind of cool. This is a big college town. The go-to area that I like to always hit is McGillicuddy's, and that's down the street. I was afraid it would take way too long to go in there, but it's like an Irish pub, and they have this thing called Irish nachos, and let me tell you, the doctor 10 out of 10 said never eat those again. But they're so good. It's like bacon fries with cheese, waffle cut. Oh man, it stopped raining too, so that was perfect timing to stop. Now it's saying I'm going to get up there at 8:44. Yeah. I don't know if we'll make it up there. We're going to do our best. We're just going to see how long we can go and then go from there, you know? Even if I had to set up after dark, I could sleep in a little bit because that'll put me down there quite late. Decisions. Two guys throwing hands. That's what I said. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Put your dukes up. So I just got some fuel, stopped here in Pennsylvania. I'm near the Maryland border. Still saying 7:30 to the front of Skyline and then 8:30 to the campground, which is pushing it, but it is doable. And I do have light. I brought my lights with me, so, ooh. Am I gonna make the light? Woo! Happy day. Yeah, I did. So I put some miles down, and the traffic has been really pretty heavy since the New Jersey area. We're just off the highway, and we are in Front Royal. I always called it Fort Royal, but not Front Royal. Hey, look, another converted Pizza Hut, this time to Tobacco Lux. Because if cardiac disease didn't get you, the cancer will. And thank you for your service. So, yes, this is Front Royal. This is the gateway to the Skyline Drive. It's a cool little town. An old friend of mine lives here. One of these days I'm going to track him down and say hi, but I have not done that yet. And basically what you do is you come through town and it's kind of telling me to take this road here. Or take the other road, I think. But we'll take this road. Yes. GPS. What have you done? This is the road. I've been down this before. I know this is the road. I'm under the gun to get to the campsite before dark, which actually isn't going to happen. I was trying to explain it before. I don't know if it got cut off or not, but basically what you have is you have a Skyline Drive, and there's several campgrounds on the drive itself. Basically, when it's busy, you basically can just go to one, and if it's full, you go to the next, and then so on and so forth. Because it's really early in the season, you know, it's April 24th, I'm not sure all of the campgrounds are open yet. That will be a little bit of a trial and error situation. Besides for that, the ranger stations are probably all going to be closed anyways as well. So when it's really busy, you can go to one campground and then go to the next and go to the next until you find a spot. The last time I came down here, that's what happened. I ended up going through pretty much all the campgrounds until the very last one, which is, I believe it's called Big Meadows. And there was a big meadow, pun intended, and you basically just could camp in it. And that's where I ended up camping, and I had the nightmare with the people showing up at like midnight and all that jazz. 2:30 in the morning, they're still not to bed yet, and the dog is out running around, and he's trying to get into my pack. And I hear the kid at the top of his lungs say, "Get back in here, you filthy beast." That's their tent right there. And I was on the other side of the picnic table.
Get off my lawn.
Stupid people. I don't think I'll have that problem today because it is so early. I mean, it's going to be 48 degrees tonight, which is fine. I'll be fine. I have a really good sleeping bag. But it will be interesting to see if any of the campgrounds are closed because of the late spring camping, and also will there be any spots. I can't imagine they're all packed right now, but if there's only one campground open and there's a lot of people doing what I'm doing right now, then that will become a problem. We'll see. We'll see. All right, Skyline Drive is awesome. I wish I had better tires for this. This bike is so tippy with these tires on, but Skyline Drive is awesome because it really, like I said earlier, it's like the Blue Ridge Parkway, but it's just a shorter version of it, but it's really, really well kept. The roads are super smooth. It's all in the national park situation. First place you come to if you're here when they open is called the Dickey Ridge Visitor Center, and it's like 5 miles in. I love this place. You can ask the guys inside any questions you have about the park. They know everything. And all types of neat little things to see in there too, like there's a big topographic display as well. The first campground actually isn't that far up. Maybe, see on my GPS, it's right there. It's not really that far, but I'm not sure if it's open, so we'll have to wait and see. There's a beautiful overlook. Look at that. And there's just so many of those when you get on these roads. It's fantastic. Here it is, the Dickey Ridge Visitor Center Pub. Yes, sir. It's pretty slick. Really nice view from the back too. Really nice. No camping in this area. Although it had a campground sign on it, so. Oh boy. I have a feeling we're going to be getting here after dark. Hey, how's it going? It's VoiceOver Pete. Hey, just to let you know, don't be an idiot like I was and attempt to do this drive after dark because it is super duper not safe. Hey, a tunnel. The Skyline Drive is darker than the average road because of the overhangs of the trees. There's grass on both sides, so you run into these things called deer, and they were plentiful. And they're dumb and they don't move out of the way. So, anywho, don't do it. I kept hitting the campgrounds. They were all closed, and I had to do 100 miles in the dark, and it was probably the most terrifying ride I think I've ever had in my entire motorcycle life. Stick around for the next episode. I promise you it gets better.